let's see if we can get it done. There just seemed to be some movement around Manchester United at the moment. And that leads me on to Muani. Now, I have a live chat going on at the moment, Sesko or Muani. 83% of you have gone with Sesko, and I do completely agree. However, looking at Muani, and we have looked at him a couple of times over the last few years, he's been linked to Manchester United now by French reports, Santi, and he's not too bad when it comes to certainly French-sourced news. And he's saying that Manchester United and Newcastle have entered the race. Well, I think straight away you can say Manchester United have entered the race then, because if you're in a transfer race with Newcastle at the moment, you basically win, don't you? Even James Trafford's going to go to Man City now, so I wouldn't be worried about Newcastle. It's more about whether he's the right fit for Manchester United. 26 years of age, went on loan to Juventus in January, and it was potentially a player that we could have looked at that we didn't. In that time in Juventus on loan, he scored 8 goals in 16 games. Now, he's never really been ridiculously prolific in his career. 8 goals in 36 for PSG, 16 in 34 for Eintracht Frankfurt. So I think if he's in the right environment, he's a goal every other game striker. I can't believe we'd go, not enough. I can't believe we'd go, that's not good enough. I mean, if we had a goal every other game striker, whoosh, we're going up that league. So that interests me. What I do know about Muani is that he is incredibly quick. He can dribble. He can link up the play. And he's hard-working. So those sort of things are interesting. The price tag could be as low as 35 million quid. He's 26. I'm sort of like going, well, I'd definitely take him over. I'll take him over Vardy. I'll take him over Calvert-Lewin. I'll take him over Nicholas Jackson. For me now, Muani is there in the Watkins, Mateta and Sesko group. If it's one of those four, I can deal with it. I can't deal with Nicholas Jackson. I can't deal with Calvert-Lewin. So I would say this morning officially, the Goldbridge Seal of Approval, Muani can join the group. I'm not saying he's the one I want, but I'm not going to go, don't go and get him like Nicholas Jackson. I would say with Muani at that price, around 35 million, there might even be a loan deal there as well. There might be. It's PSG. At this stage of the window, it might not be a bad idea. The downside of it is he going to be prolific enough in the Premier League? Is he going to be physical enough in the Premier League? And also, if you buy him, and the contract is over 4 years, which it will be, and it goes wrong, in a year's time, you're stuck with a 27-year-old on a decent wage and a long contract, and you can't recoup it. So there's ups and downs, isn't there? But with Watkins, in a year's time, he's going to be 30. There's no resale value there. With Mateta, he's the same as Muani. If it doesn't work out, you've got him on a long contract, there's no resale value there. Sesko is going to be more expensive than all of them, but he's got the higher ceiling because he's young and he's still got development in him whilst also being ready. So I do agree with 80% of you. I would go for Sesko out of all the options simply because whether he's better than Watkins or Muani or Mateta is up for debate. Whether he will be better than those players in 3 years' time, I don't think it is up for debate. So Sesko has always been considered to be one of the next phase of top-class strikers in world football by the time he's 25. And he ain't there yet. So I think Sesko is the one that you would want to go for. There is a lot of noise around it. I don't know whether there's any substance. And can I just remind you about Sesko? He was only 22 in May. So he's actually, only 22 in May. So there is that sort of feeling to it. But I'm not going to sit here this morning and lie. I quite like Muani as an option. But I would definitely put him into the phase of, this is the last month of the transfer window and we've sort of messed this up. That's where I would put it. It might be salvageable. But I'm looking at it now. I don't know about you. I'm looking at the striker situation now. And remember, Fabrizio said on Friday, straight after Mbeumo, Man United are now going to go for a striker. I would go from one of these. Mateta, Muani, Watkins, Sesko. I don't think we can go outside those four. I really don't.